Hey everybody, it's Mark from the Crystal Chronicles, your Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia podcast. We come to you live on Twitch and YouTube every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, bringing you all your DFFOO news and talk. Taking this week off for some scheduling issues, but wanted to bring you my polls for Lunafreya. So, before we begin, like the video, subscribe, consider becoming a member for 99 cents. There will be some, hopefully some additional videos for members only this week as well, as we're not having a podcast. But do check out the podcast and share this with your friends. So for Lunafreya, the newest character in DFFOO, we will need her entire kit. Now, you don't need her entire kit. The bulk of her kit is in her LD, but I want her entire kit. And if you can afford it, I think it is good to pick it up in its entirety, which means as a new character, you need the 15, you need the 35, you need the EX, you need the LD, you need the FR, you need the BT as well. So, thankfully we do have, there's one. There's the 15. I'm still kind of pissed off it's a staff and not a trident, but she gets the trident thing, I guess, over her head. So anyway, a spear I meant, ooh, there we go. Nice. Now this could be a burst hiding under a purple orb, but let's hope this is an early FR. I'm going to be pulling with gems. I'm obviously pulling with gems. You've already seen that. But I'm going to be pulling till at least 300 if I get the FR, which hopefully I'm going to get the FR right now. I do have plenty of burst tokens if I need to token it. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. Good. Awesome. So hopefully I get the FR or I get the BT, but really more so, hopefully I get the LD and the EX so I can use the 300 tokens for 4 more high power stones, which of right now I have plenty of them, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, so these can be kind of a trap, so I would encourage you using gems if you're interested in it. You can always switch to tickets once you get to that 300 if you haven't gotten something, see what you pull if you need the LD still. I have plenty of EX tokens. I have plenty of weapon tokens. I will probably use weapon tokens and EX tokens to make sure I have 4 copies of each 15, 35, and EX without using power stones. I'll have to use power stones for the LD most likely, but hey, maybe I'll get 4 copies of the LD. They do come pretty quick these days. And obviously I'm willing to use whatever high power stones I need to get the FR fully maxed out. But I do think Lunafreya looks like a lot of fun to use. Her LD effect is really, really cool. So, I mean, that's something you can always rely on, even if you just want to pick her up for LD for LD effect. LD call ability, I should say. But the ability to position, to have different effects depending on where she is in the party, basically different buffs depending on where she is in the party. I do like that idea as a gameplay. She is a good gauge charger, which is always helpful in this era. She also has some pretty good effects on her BT as well, just those kind of standard effects that you would think. Her animations are really cool. She is a great, if we're back in the using friend units era, which I don't like at all, but if we're in the back to using friend units era, she is a great character to swap out to bring in a friend once you apply all her buffs and everything else. So that's one thing you can use with her. So please let me know. There's 35. There's the EX. Good. So please let me know what you're doing in terms of, are you pulling on this? Are you excited about this? Has the hype gotten to you? Or are you still on the fence about Lunafreya? Just leave that in the comments below. Let me know how your polls went. Let me know how you picked it up. Hopefully you got lucky and were able to pick her up. Again, I'll probably be using tickets depending on how we do here. Just a couple. Oh, there. Nice. There's the LD. So I have lots of LDs. So I have the oh wow, how many golds was that? 6? Oh wow, that's one of my 6. That's one of my better gold pulls there. I don't know that I've ever gotten more than 6. So really 2 LDs. Wow, not a bad pull at all. So I'm going to go to the 300 G tokens. That way that I can come back and use it if I need to. But I'll probably use some tickets after that, depending on where I go. Obviously, if I get 4 copies of the FR, I'm not worried about it. But I do think it's good to pick up extra copies of the FR, since I'm really not pulling on anything else this month besides Core's FR. I'm more than happy to throw some of my tickets, and I still have plenty of tickets available to me. Much less than I did last month. I used like 2,500 tickets last month, so I can't do that every month, obviously, but this month I'm not really planning. I mean, given the fact that there's no ticket challenges, given the fact that there's no Dare to Defy, I mean, I'll just skip characters. I just don't. At this point, there's no reason to pull, unless I'm interested in a character, and there's just not a lot of interesting things, in my opinion, this month. I'm not interested in Sabin. I'm not interested in Vayne. I don't think they're strong enough damage dealers compared to the damage dealers we already have. I mean, I already have Machina. I already have Terra. I already have Tidus. I mean, those are just 3 like top shelf damage dealers I have right now, and I certainly don't need them because I got through Dare to Defy with a whole bunch of other characters. So I'm also looking forward to some off-turn stuff. Gladio's coming, Core's coming, so I mean there's so many things, and I have Reno and I have Orin, and I mean and I have Fujin. I mean there's all kinds of off-turn shenanigans that I can get into, so that's not really an issue that I'm worried about. So not really interested in Vayne and Sabin. I'm not really interested in Aroha. I don't think her kit is aged particularly well. Now, another EX, that's always good. Not particularly interested in Yuri. I mean, I think Yuri's just kind of all over the place and doesn't really bring much to the table in terms of being good at one particular thing or a couple particular things enough to justify him in the party. So, yeah, I mean, besides Core and Lunafreya, that's literally all I care about. And so I'll probably use gems on both Core and Lunafreya, and that's it. I mean, so I'll be bringing up tickets. I may throw some tickets at Core as well, but we do get free pulls on that as well. And I already have all his kit. He's already blue. So I mean, I'm going to be, besides bluing Lunafreya and greening Lunafreya, I'm not probably going to green anything else this month. I mean, it just for me, I mean, that just kind of sucks. And that's again, I'm going to do a different video about all that. But if there's not incentive to pull, then if there's not incentive to pull in the game, then I'm only pulling if there's characters that are really interesting, powerful, or favorites. I mean, that's it. So, and I don't think the other 4 characters really fall into that. They're certainly not favorites. I don't think they're particularly interesting, and I don't think they're particularly powerful. So it's potentially skip. So, and again, I'll get more into that later. But yeah, whew, we're doing okay. We're getting close to 300. Yep, one more pull. Let's see. We've only gotten 1 FR, but the 300 G tokens will guarantee another limit break. Besides Cryle, all of my FRs that I have are fully limit broke. Cryle is the only one that is not fully limit broke. I could probably do that. I could probably limit break hers with the extra power stones I have if I wanted to use her in content, which at the moment I really don't. So I have a good chunk of FRs. Yeah, so I can use the 300. Got 3 of the LDs, that's awesome. Got 2 EXs, that's fine. So I think I'm going to use 200 tickets. Let me know kind of what your strategy is. I'm kind of still feeling my way around FR era in terms of pull strategies, because I think there's probably some kind of better practices, worse practices, but I really do think that it's okay to mix tickets and gems in this era because of the high cost of upgrading a FR weapon. I mean, needing the high power stones, which we have gotten plenty of. So I mean, I'm thankful we have gotten plenty. I think I'm sitting I'm sitting at like nearly 40, so I have plenty of them. I'm not worried about that. But in terms of the FR weapons, I mean, yeah, I mean, I have a few non-BT. I mean, that's going to be kind of my primary is the BT FR weapons. I think they're generally speaking the stronger of the FR weapons, because then you have a BT character and an FR character on top of that. But I do have a few that don't have BTs. I have Braska, Fujin, and Reno. But the BT characters, I mean, I have Charlotta, I have Camlinot, I have Kane, I have Tidus FR, I have Terra FR. So, I mean, I have a good chunk of FRs at this point. And then, yeah, I just have Cryo two copies of her FR. So, that's not too terrible. But yeah, let me know also what you're doing for it. I mean, you can check out my tier list. That video will be here in the at the end of the video. You can click on that, or it's just on the channel under my September 2022 tier list. You can tell me what you think about that, but also leave kind of what. Oh, here we go. So hopefully this is. At this point, I kind of need to use burst tokens. I'm going to lose some, so I would be okay with more FRs over bursts. I know that's kind of a jerk thing to say. For some of you who are going to be chasing the burst, I apologize, but I've got enough burst tokens that I'm going to be losing gold Moogle coins here in a second, because I do get the premium pass every month. There we go. And that's probably all I'm going to get. I think Lunafreya has a costume. I don't really see much. I'd have to see both of the sprites next to each other. It doesn't look like much to me. I don't particularly like it. I actually don't like Kor's costume. I don't think I have it. Maybe I did pick it up. But I like his regular sprite than his old man sprite. And I think I like Lunafreya's base costume more than I like her extra costume, or whatever they call it. So I'm probably not going to buy a costume this month. And I was even considering, given Dare to Define the ticket challenges, I was considering throwing some money at like BT books or blue armor, like those kits where you get some, like to have some extra BT pluses, to have some extra blue armors. But yeah, if the only thing if I have to get one blue armor and one green BT this month, then I don't need that. So I mean, pretty much the Moogle Pass is the only thing I need. And at some point, if this is going to be the ongoing future of the game, then I'll probably downgrade to the regular Moogle Pass, or maybe even stop at some point and just kind of sporadically. I mean, I've accrued so many character points at this point that I just don't think there's need. When the game is doing things that I feel like I want to invest in, I invest in the game. When the game's not doing it, I don't. So this month I'm not going to spend a lot of money, because this is not the kind of content that I want. I don't want a garbage month. Yeah, I get it. Lunafreya is somewhat hyped, Core is somewhat hyped, so people are going to pull on those. They'll make a little bit of money on those, but at the end of the day, I think they probably made a lot more money last month, and I hope they continue that, because again, yeah, and I get it. You like, Squex isn't my friend. I don't care if they make money. I do, because I like this game, and if this game isn't making money, this game won't exist. So I want them to make money, and I'm willing to throw money at the game to affirm that, hey, I really like what you're doing, and here's some money. Like, here's some money. I really appreciate this content, and so that I'm willing to do that as well. So again, we're getting down to it. That's it. Got a couple copies of the FR. That's good for me. I'm gonna fully upgrade Luna. I'll probably do some content, let you know how that works. Maybe I'll record a run, maybe I won't, I don't know. We'll see how much time I have this week. I got a lot going on this week as well. But do check out some other videos, like, sub, ring the bell for notifications. Let me know how your polls went. Hopefully you got as lucky as I did and got it for fairly cheap, although 75,000 gems and 200 tickets may not be considered cheap to some of you. There's that burst. 49 of 50 tokens, isn't that crazy? But there we go. And only missing 4. 2 of them are available this month. Not Kieran. I'm thinking Kieran and Yuri. I mess them up. Crystal Chronicles, Clavats are all the same, right? They all look the same. That was racist. All right. So good luck on your polls. Let me know how you did, and we'll see you all later. Goodbye.